Taking the mystery out of the board. A group of people are voted in at the Herzl-Ner annual meeting. Their names show up in the Hakol and many other printed and online publications. You don't spend much time looking at the list except to scan it for names you recognize. Oh, cool. So-and-so is on the board. Of course, I'm talking about the Herzl-Ner Board of Directors. So what does the board do? How does one get on the board? Why is it important? I'm going to try to take some of the mystery out of it for those who haven't had the fortune of serving on the board. As spelled out in the H&T bylaws, the management and administration of the affairs of the congregation are vested in its board of directors. The board sets policy. It does not manage the clergy or staff running the daily operations. The responsibilities range from setting a strategic direction in line with fiduciary accountability, such as budgeting and controlling the assets of the congregation, to establishing all professional staff positions, defining duties, responsibilities, and authority, and establishing agreements covering their compensation and conditions of employment. What's the makeup of the board? The executive committee consists of the officers, the president, executive vice president, treasurer, membership vice president, and secretary, and the immediate past president. Officers are elected for one-year terms and cannot serve for longer than 3 consecutive terms. The executive committee closely monitors the operation of and has general supervision over the affairs of the congregation. It evaluates congregational issues, does preliminary investigation, prioritizes, and brings to the board subjects that need reporting, discussion, further work such as on committees or task forces, and board approval. The executive committee must report its decisions and reasons for taking actions to the board on a timely basis. The rabbi and the executive director also attend monthly meetings of the executive committee and any ad hoc meetings, providing important input and typically bringing forth issues that affect policy or where some guidance is needed. The board of directors consists of the officers, the immediate past president of the congregation, duly appointed representatives of the following: Women's League, the Ritual Committee, the Cemetery Committee, the Endowment Committee, and the Religious School Committee, plus 10 elected members, 5 of whom are elected annually for overlapping terms of 2 years. All 21 people have a vote, with the exception of the president, who votes in case of a tie. Chairs of other committees are invited to attend board meetings but are not considered a director and do not have a vote. In addition to their participation at monthly board meetings, each director holds a portfolio, typically where they have a strong interest or special skill. A portfolio may be in fundraising, outreach, youth programs, the religious school, adult education, ritual functions, or any ad hoc committee or task force the board may designate from time to time. How does one get on the board? It's a good question. As defined in the bylaws, there is a nominating committee consisting of 8 persons, the immediate past president as the chair, 3 members of the board, and 4 members elected from the membership at large by the congregation at the previous annual meeting. Members of the nominating committee cannot serve more than 1 year and cannot nominate someone from the committee to be a director. The nominating committee will seek out members from the congregation at large. There are really only 2 criteria. 1, demonstrating involvement in some area of synagogue participation. That could mean anything from regular service attendance to active participation on the FRS Parents Committee. 2 is having needed skills. The board works best with a mix of people from different backgrounds and skill sets. Real estate and building experts, lawyers and doctors, business professionals and those involved in local government, parents of youth who understand the religious school needs, people with strong marketing and communication skills. So who's currently on the board? The president is Mickey Friedman, the executive vice president, Aaron Kiviat, the financial vice president is Jeffrey Packer, membership vice president, Michael Tarlow, secretary, Eileen Sloan, the immediate past president is Elise Wagner. The elected directors, Adam Droker, Rachel DeBrose-Stone, Susan Adelheit, Amy Hartman, Jonathan Langman, Nancy Morris, Lindsay O'Neill, Sonny Putter, Jamie Slutsky, and Gail Weiner. The appointed board members are from the Women's League Chair, Susan Ben Rubin, the Endowment Chair, David Eisenberg, the FRS Committee Co-Chair, Jen Rosenwald, the Cemetery Chair, Elaine Weinstein, and the Ritual Committee Chair is an open position, although the Ritual Committee is very active. The non-board members on the nominating committee, as voted in, are Rachel Bloom, Linda Jacobs, Martha Jabnozon, and Nissim Newman. As you can see, the board is purposely built as a diverse group of congregants. The goal is to bring in smart, caring people, which we have no lack of at H&T. If you are interested, tell a board member or a nominating committee member. Being on the board isn't for everyone, though, and it often isn't the first step. You are most effective as a board member once you know the synagogue and some of its inner workings. There are many ways of being part of the H&T community, such as attending services, social action activities, religious school, youth programs, mitzvah corps, and educational opportunities for spiritual enrichment. But the board provides an important role in keeping the synagogue financially sound, operating effectively, and built for the future.